A Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Being chased out left. Finding room inside the 40. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Partner, as a quarterback, clock has gone off in your head. It's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Goff. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Clearly got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Wilson on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. He steps into this one, and this is a Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a first down throw. Gone. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Goff on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Moncrief to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. On second down, Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Gone. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Goff now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 58 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Like 20, 12.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Mixon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
19. Zebra. Go. 14. Got it. 14, run it. 14.
Throwing on 1st down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Jester. Hey, 5. Super 66.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 30 yards there. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 5. 11.
Now it's gone. Looking deep downfield. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Front left, front left.
And here's Wilson throwing on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. Shifts by him. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Jester, Jester, Jester.
Again, it's Yeldon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go, Sinai. 180. We're good. We're good. Airball, airball. starting left here.
On first down, it's gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw is gone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Out of the gun, Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you playing the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Gone. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Whirling. 17. 17. Go, 12. 17.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. Now gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Again, Goff. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Shotgun.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Third and long, it's Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 23 yards on the play.
53, check 53. Alert.
Now Wilson on first down. That is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole lot.
Sounds like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Shotgun.
Wilson throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
19. Zebra. Watch twist. Bang out. Bam. 53 at the mic. Bang out.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
14.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Fair. Right. 14. Slam.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Take it. Spot that. 53's the mic. 53, check 53. Let's go, 14. Check. 14.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Go. Hey. 53's the mic.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
We got three, fellas. We got 12. 12. He's coming. We got double up. 14. Out. Hey. 53, Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Check 50.
Again, Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Check 53. Here we go. 12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
Fix one. Time. 380. Check. 53. Fight. You.
And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right. Tight. Buffalo team. Don't take forever, okay? 53 is the light. One left. Let's go, B. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Tight up. Entry. Mark that. Hey. Switch.
On first down, Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Here we go. 17. Shell.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. Thomas the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Shotgun. Switch. Hey. Let's go 14.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
14. 12. 14. 19. Check 50.
Wilson. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
82's moving. 82's moving. No. Off. Front left. 18. Front left. Got it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On third down, Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Goff on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Gotta go. Good.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
19.
On second down, Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
14, run it. He's checking. Hey. 12. Ringo. 12. Hey, over here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop?
It is intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Spot that. 95. Let's bring it. 14, run it. Gun. Be alert. 14.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Blair Brown in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Left side complete. That's Ross. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. There's Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Flushed out right. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson will throw again. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Now gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on.